It's a road trip. Your Discover Wisconsin host, Andrea Boehlke here. Today, I'll put the pedal to the metal and head to Door County, one of Wisconsin's most iconic places and one of my personal faves. More specifically, one community within Door County that was on my bucket list to experience, Carlsville. Halfway between Sturgeon Bay and Egg Harbor and an artery to the heart of Wisconsin's treasured peninsula, Carlsville exhibits a charming aesthetic where local businesses thrive. This weekend, I'll visit 4 neighboring businesses, including the Door County Candle Company, Door County Coffee, Door Peninsula Winery, and Door County Distillery. Let's go. I'm all packed up and ready to rumble, but I do have a little surprise for you.
All right, let's go. Char's driving.
Yep, my sisters Sabrina and Sharla are joining in on the adventure.
All right, I got music. I don't trust Sabrina. I play the best music.
Only Taylor Swift.
Okay, we're going to Carlsville. We're going to Carlsville. Mom's one request is that we all get along.
Buckle up for an exhilarating gals weekend. A great place for a quality trip with a fam or friends, the Carlsville community has a few secrets up its sleeve. In these hidden corridors, candles are wicked, coffee is roasted, wine is fermented, and spirits are distilled. Talk about fresh and local products. This weekend, we're on a hunt for the perfect Mother's Day gift. Adventure, tasting, and of course shopping, here we come. After a 4-hour drive, we were hungry, and so is the car. We heard the Carlsville Jp Express is the perfect pit stop for snacks and drinks. And we couldn't miss out on the adjacent Little Caesars Express, where we snagged some ready-to-go pizza and chicken wings. We loaded up. With some snacks to tide us over, we head out for Door County Candle Company, where we met Christiana. Alongside her husband, Nick, she owns and runs a candle business that boasts individually hand-poured candles and over 40 different custom-made fragrances. While guests get a glimpse of the candle-making fun at the candle dipping station, today we'll head behind the scenes for an exclusive lesson in the candle-making process. Here we learn how unique each candle really is.
Hi, welcome to Door County Candle. I'm Christiana.
I'm Andrea.
I'm Sharla.
Sabrina.
Nice to meet you all. We're gonna make some candles today?
Yes.
Let's go. Well, we'll first get our apron then.
Okay.
Sure.
How'd you do that?
You look great, magic.
Yes.
We'll go over here.
What kind of candle are we making today?
A mimosa candle, which smells like champagne and oranges in a celebration, so it's perfect. It's hot wax in here. And now you're just mixing the color in. Perfect. Okay, great. Good job.
Great
So
job.
now you're just gonna mix it up.
How's her stirring technique?
Very good.
I'm really good at stirring.
Okay, great. So when we're done with that, we can start the pouring part, which is my favorite.
All right, let's pour.
Excellent. Okay.
Whoa. Steady.
Perfect. Look at those amazing pours.
Well, right there?
Perfect. That's a perfect pour. It's amazing. Perfect. These are what keeps the wicks centered. So we want to make sure the wicks are centered, otherwise the candle won't burn evenly.
There we go.
Perfect.
Oh,
What happened?
Did it fall in?
Oh. We needed her
That
here
happens.
to show what
That happens.
not to do.
Try again.
Right. No pressure.
It was quite a treat to learn all the candle-making tricks. Christiana truly is one of a kind. In the past 2 years, she has used the business as a platform for philanthropy. Since taking over in 2021, she has raised and donated millions of dollars to relief efforts for Ukraine, Turkey, and Hurricane Ian. The Ukraine candle alone has raised over $1 million for a nonprofit helping people in Ukraine. We'll get to hear more about her philanthropic efforts when we finish her candles this afternoon. Stay tuned. Door County Coffee Aromas were the perfect invitation to enjoy some morning brew. And although specializing in coffee, this business sure does whip up a fantastic meal. And just wait until you meet Vicky.
Welcome, girls. You're from Discover, Wisconsin. Good to see you. We're so excited to have you, and we hope you're ready to be caffeinated.
Yes, we are.
After learning that Vicky starts her day off with a pot of coffee and drinks 8 to 9 cups throughout the day, I had to find out more about her love for this cozy beverage.
I had a corporate job and thought, I need to do something else. We came up here for a weekend, and I said, how do we live in this beautiful place? I read an article about a coffee roaster. Boom. Light bulb went off, and the rest is history. Even of Arabica, there are 5 different grades. The top grade is the only thing that we buy, and that is 2% of what's grown in the world. We only choose specialty class 1, and it's on every one of our packages. And we don't know another roaster that actually puts the grade of bean on their package.
So what's your favorite part about owning your own business?
Oh, the people, the people, the people, the people.
I would love working for you.
I was just thinking that.
Are you hiring?
I've always wanted to be a barista, so.
We'll show you. We'll teach you.
Wait, can you?
Yeah.
Charlotte, you gotta get behind the bar.
Yeah, I want to make a latte.
Hi there, good, how are you?
Good.
What can I get for you?
Can I get an almond milk latte, please?
You sure can. And guess who's gonna make it?
One latte coming right up. What are you doing back there?
Take your portafilter, tamp it down, 30
Okay.
pounds of pressure, as hard as you can.
Okay,
You're gonna
okay,
bring it
okay.
back over here, you're gonna stick it into the machine.
Okay.
You're gonna take 2 shot glasses, place them right underneath. Now she wanted some almond milk, so you're gonna come right down here. There it is,
So
right
many
there. Just eyeball it, that's what us professionals do. You're gonna press this button right here.
This one? Okay.
Don't burn your fingers.
Okay.
Oh, nice! How did it feel?
It was intense, but
You
I
did
loved
great.
it.
10 out of 10.
After throwing on our hairnets, the caffeine kicked in and we were ready to have some fun in the warehouse.
Go Sabrina. Go Sabrina.
Go, Sharla.
Go Vicky. Go Vicky.
Kelly, show your stuff.
This is huge.
Little did we know that this building was 40,000 square feet. On the tour, we learned that the facility roasts in small batches, roughly 80 pounds of coffee at a time and 7,000 pounds of coffee beans a day. Vicky brought us to the shipping and packaging area and introduced us to her work family.
Erin? Tammy? Terry is our first employee. Woohoo! Mary just got a promo, and Mandy.
Pretty cool to see a warehouse of so many women. We even left with a few take-home goodies.
You saw all of our work family. Now I have a real surprise. You get to see my real family. Ta-da! Yay! And everyone works here except for the young girls.
Oh, she's drinking coffee.
Now, I hear that you have a gift shop.
Get those crazy blue helmets off. Let's go.
All right, shopping time.
This is Sharla. Do one thing every day that scares your family.
From coffee and kitchen goods to sunglasses and comfy sweaters, we had a pretty easy and fun time finding a gift for Mom. Thanks to Vicky, the catalyst for our beverage sampling journey, we were now ready for round 2 across the street at the Door Peninsula Winery and Door County Distillery. Here we met with Rob and Beth in what was originally the Carlsville Schoolhouse from 1868 to 1964. I was a little hesitant when Rob started us on a tour in a dark basement, but we soon learned that this damp and cool limestone-walled room was the perfect environment for winemaking back in 1974, the year this building was turned into a winery. Today, the wine cellar houses archival photos and objects from when it was a schoolhouse and a 1970s winery.
Shelter life in cold countries.
Through the grade book, we sometimes have people whose relatives went here, so they'll flip through, see how Uncle Carl did in English. They're like, oh man, he got a D.
When the building became a winery in 1974, the business employed a 6-bottle filler, 3 aging tanks, and 2 people who hand-corked everything.
When we started, we just made cherry and apple wine. Got into other fruit wines such as strawberry, blackberry, plum, and mango. There we go.
I'd say that these machines were slightly antiquated, given that the winery today produces over 180,000 gallons of wine per year. Which leads us to the bottling machine, where all non-carbonated wines, liquors, and spirits are sanitized, filled, topped with CO2, corked or screw-capped, and finally labeled. In an 8-hour day, this bad boy produces 6,000 to 7,000 bottles of wine. From the bottling machine, we head down the hall where all the wine begins in stainless steel containers, originally cheese vats in the 1970s. Here we start fermentation. The wine then moves to the temperature aging tanks, and when the time is ripe, the bottling machine. Last but not least, we end at the distillery, which opened in 2011. The Door County Distillery houses a 600-gallon Italian pot still which produces whiskey, rum, and brandy. This room also houses the mash tun for whiskey production. Finally, we make our way over to the lounge, which was designed to look like the inside of a barrel. The heating and air conditioning unit was even designed to look like a still. Below is the original 150-gallon German copper still. Today, every product goes through this still for refining.
We'll head to the distillery bar.
Ooh, sounds good. That's where we found Sharla earlier.
Ooh,
apple brandy.
Luminous vodka, check.
Golden rum, nice. Cherry bluff infusion, Java infusion, and barrel finish apple brandy.
What are the tips here?
Take just a little sip of the spirit, swirl it around a little bit, and then a second sip, and on that second sip, you're gonna get more of that full flavor of the spirit.
So kind of cleansing the palate here. Cheers. All right, cheers.
Okay, first one, yes.
Having learned the proper tasting techniques, we were ready for the wine bar where we met JT.
Hi, ladies.
Are you JT?
Yes, I am.
I heard that you have some wine for us.
I definitely do. Everybody gets 5 complimentary samples. You got a front and back menu right here.
Okay, I have to try the Sinister.
You got it. It's our most popular dry red wine.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Swirl it around the cup, and then you'll kind of take a look-see at what we call legs. And that's the sugar, basically, that you'll see when the wine goes down. And you'll give it a sniff. And I'd say go for tasting.
Hi, Beth.
Hi.
I have so many questions about the winery. So how about let's have a chat and then I'll leave you two to the tasting.
Cheers.
Sounds good.
See ya, Andrea.
So what do we have here?
This is our Rosé Soirée. It's my personal favorite. It is a Marquette grape, which is a grape grown locally here. Not all of the common grapes you know of can grow in our climate. We're a little bit too cold and our soil's a little shallow. If you ever see a bottle that says Wisconsin Ledge AVA, that means it was grown in Door County.
Did you have a background in winemaking or distilling before this?
Everything I learned here on the job. And we try to make wine fun and approachable for everybody.
How would you describe the people of Carlsville?
The Carlsville community is wonderful. Huge businesses across the street. It's like your next door neighbor.
Are there any fun facts about Carlsville that most people wouldn't know?
When Carlsville was named, it was named because there were 12 or so people who lived here, and 5 of them, I believe, were named Carls. So, no, it's a true story.
Beth, this has been so amazing. I've learned so much. The wine has been incredible. The spirits are so good, so thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
I will definitely be back.
I wondered how much chaos Sabrina and Sharla were causing at the wine bar and headed back out to rally the troops for one last bout of tasting at the Food and Fudge bar and another round of local shopping.
All of our fudge here is homemade. The woman who makes it, she's been making fudge for over 30 years. Our specialty is made with our sweet cherry wine.
I'll try some of the dark chocolate.
Cheers.
Okay, that's perfect. They'll love that for the dogs. I think she'll like this. Look how hard that one would be. All right, Christiana, we are back and ready to finish these candles.
Yay, I'm so excited.
Why does the wax dry like that?
Paraffin just naturally contracts. All of our candles are a 2-pour process. So it's a first pour and then the top pour so it's even, and then it's all ready to go.
All right.
Yeah, cool, okay. You know the drill.
Yes, we do. All right, we only need a little bit. About that.
Perfect, that was the exact amount you needed. Excellent.
Nailed it.
Love it.
Ooh, perfect, very good. Wow, most improved goes to Sabrina.
Thank you.
The last step is labeling.
Yeah, so you can feel on the side like where the seams are, so I make sure the label is in between the seams. We're just going to go to eye level and we're just gonna stick it on just like that.
Eyeball it.
Yeah.
All right, which label do you want? Do you want Happy Mother's Day, Sister's Weekend, or I Love Foxy, which is our dog, by the way?
I love Foxy.
Oh,
That was good.
Yeah.
That one is actually really good. Mine's even.
Those look so good.
All done?
All done.
Perfect. I know they want to do some more shopping, and I want to talk to you more about the philanthropic work you do here.
I love that.
All right, so have fun. All right, let's go. How'd you get involved in a candle company?
I had another little online gift box business and I was buying candles from the previous owner from here. And I got to know him and he just one day asked if I wanted to buy the business. It was just wearing on him and I'm like, I'd love to, that sounds great. So then on June 2nd of 21, I officially bought it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Had you done anything with candle making before?
No. I worked here undercover for 6 months, bought this course online about candle making and watched a few episodes and I'm like, oh, okay, I think I could do this.
So I want to talk to you about your philanthropic work here and how you use your candles for change.
Our Ukraine candle was our first philanthropic candle that we launched when Ukraine got invaded. My family is Ukrainian, I'm second generation, I still speak it. We had a goal of $5,000 in mind and The first week, we had people like lining up outside our door. Like, it quickly became very big, and we sold over 80,000 of the Ukraine candles, when in a typical year, we only would make 15,000 candles total, like for the whole year.
How much of the proceeds go to Ukraine?
100%. We've raised over $1 million for Razom for Ukraine, a nonprofit supporting people in Ukraine. After that, we launched a candle to support the American Red Cross with Hurricane Ian, and we raised over $14,000 for that in like a month. We currently have a candle called Powerful. It's benefiting a nonprofit called Girls Inc.
Well, I imagine little girls that come in and get candles, they meet you, they would look up to you and think, okay, that's something that I could do someday.
Yeah, and one girl came and made little like gummy bear candle earrings, and she's like, I want to start a business too. It was amazing. This community is the most incredible community. They honestly are all rooting for you, and I could not imagine living anywhere else but here. I really want to be known as a philanthropic candle company, and I want our candles to not only be candles, but like a sign of hope and light. I want people, when they have our candles, to feel like they are part of change and part of making a difference.
Well, Christiana, thank you so much for telling me all about your candles. I love everything that you do here. I should go check on my sisters, though. They've been shopping for a while,
That's a good idea.
so let's
I'll
go
come
see
with
what
you.
they're
Yeah.
into.
You just made it.
Mimosa?
Apple cinnamon.
No, pumpkin pie, but
I like it. What are you gonna do?
I'm very too.
I want to do like an ombre, like red, orange, yellow.
Okay, then maybe
I
I'll
need
do
to
green
do
with
yellow.
purple.
Wow, we've been busy.
Although I was sad that our day trip in Carlsville was nearing an end, we had one last hurrah with our new friends. Beth and Rob were gracious enough to host a toast in the Barrel Lounge, which once again speaks to the welcoming atmosphere of this community. Christiana came by to drop off her candles and even brought her dad, George, who was a big hit.
Wow, thank you. Yeah, you want some wine?
Only for the sinister.
It's almost got her in
Because you've been here before.
All the time.
Yeah.
Not all the time.
We couldn't thank Rob, Beth, Vicky, Christiana, and the entire Carlsville community enough for welcoming us into their family. My sisters and I weren't sure what to expect on this trip, but we did know one thing. We would most definitely be back.
Cheers to Carlsville. Cheers!
Happy Mother's Day! Looks like the girls loaded up on some shopping.
We got you some gifts.
So we made these candles. Happy Mother's Day. I love Foxy.
This is from your Peninsula Winery and your Distillery.
Oh, yes. Can I eat that right now?
Yeah, this is from the gas station and York County Coffee Company.
Charities are from the gas station.
Nice. Black and tan, medium roast. Let's start this right away. Vanilla almond Kringle.
Happy Mother's Day! Come on, Dad! Come on!
Can't wait for Father's Day.
Last gift is from all of us to Dad.
Oh! That's what I'm talking about. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much.
It's not away from him.
Visit shop.discoverwisconsin.com and discover new ways to share the Wisconsin love.